So hello everybody. Tonight I would like to make to you a video about what we are, according to me, and what I think that the incarnation scale is. So what we are a pure divine light consciousness coming from the universal consciousness, but that is individualized. So like a drop of water in the ocean. The ocean is made by water that is a molecule with two different kind of atoms, the oxygen and the hydrogen. So the ocean, so the universal conscious, is made of oxygen and hydrogen, or is androgen, is male and female, or also we could say is at the same time the energy yin and the energy yang. So this is what we are as a universal consciousness individualized. We are oxygen and hydrogen. We are yin and yang. And so we are male and female. So we are both. We are androgen. We are male and female. Like God or the universal consciousness is male and female. And it's us, our universal individualized consciousness, that also is male and female, yin and yang. So in a lucid dream, I don't know if what is a lucid dream in reality, but in prise de conscience, in an instant of clarity of in my brain, in my mind, and in my third eyes. So I felt and I saw that I was this universal individualized consciousness, and I felt in my consciousness, I felt my consciousness shaking and movement like exactly like when you are like when the molecule, the electron and the molecule are moving faster and faster and faster, there is friction, and this friction elevated the temperature, but I think that is rather a process of lowering the vibration of the in universal consciousness individualized, in order to make this universal consciousness individualized separated the oxygen and the hydrogen atom H+ in both parts. The energy yin inside, the energy yang in the other side, but in the same consciousness. You know? It's the universal individualized consciousness, and by this diminution of vibration inside the individualized universal consciousness, the yin and yang energy are separated, but they're still in the same consciousness. So at this point, like God, you know, like God, in the same consciousness, there is a male and a female, yin female, yang male. So at that point, in the same consciousness, there is a male, exactly like God, which is male and female, that is yin and yang at the same time, but in this same consciousness, there is a male, yang, male, and a female, yin, a female. It's energy, so that is him, that is me, but it's the same. We are linked by the heart chakra, and it's like that we are moving together. I mean that he is on the other side of the galaxy in the cosmos, and so he decides to come back and to see me by the heart chakra. Pew, 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 he comes towards me at a really fast speed, and it's normal because, so anyway, it's normal for me. It's normal for me. It's clear for me. It's logical because emptiness does not exist. Everything is touching itself, and if we are energy, so it do not even have to move by itself. It just has to render his vibration closest to the vibration where I am. So it's okay. So I mean, okay. I mean, so at that time, or at this point, there is a yang and a yin in the same consciousness. There is a male and a female in the same consciousness, like God. Okay, and to have that, it occurs a diminution of vibration by the friction, or the diminution of vibration makes the atom separated. I guess makes the energy separated. So I think this is a process to incarnation. Why do I say that? Because in another lucid dream or prise de conscience, I saw that, and I felt that. I saw that I was in a dark place, and a consciousness was talking to me here. There was like a mountain here, and I was here. A consciousness was talking to me and was telling to me, it's time, it's now, you have to choose. It's him or it's you. Choose, you have to choose, it's now. Take the decision. You go or he goes. You do it or he did, but there is no other choice, no other possibility. And so at that moment, I really think also that it's the yin energy that is more the female part of the consciousness. The female part of the consciousness that is more sensitive to energy, that is in touch sooner than the young part to this information. It's now, it's time, do it, or he does it. But so one of you have to go down, to go where, to go into incarnation. But for spirit, or for me anyway, when I had this lucid dream, for me incarnation was like to die. The meaning was, so he has to die or you have to die. Okay, oh God, no, oh my God, so we have to choose, it's him or it's me, but either he died or I died. Okay, so the choice, I was in touch with the information first because I was the yin energy and I am the yin energy, and so that's why it was on my shoulder to do something, to choose something. And so at this moment I knew that he will, because remember, the way to deplace ourselves is by the heart chakra. So it means that in his heart chakra and in my heart chakra, there is no place, absolutely no place for another energy. So he is all that is for me, and I am all that he is for him. And it's normal. We are the same consciousness, but we have the energy of the same consciousness. We are, there is nothing else in my heart chakra but his energy, and he has nothing else in his heart chakra but my energy. It's not possible. There is no place for that, and I will explain you that lately in this video. So at this point of view, if he killed himself, if he killed well, if he kills himself to sacrifice himself instead of me, and he died, because incarnation is death for spirits. For me, it was death. And so if he kills himself to go down, if he sacrificed himself instead of me, I will die. At the second he died, I will die. So it was not possible for me to let him sacrifice for me. No way. He will die and I will die. But if I kill him, but I know that in the spirit world there is no death. If I kill him, means that if, and I did, I put mon épée, my knife, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say an épée. You know, it's him, me in the same consciousness, and I have this like that, you know, that, and I put it into his heart, and he died. So if he died, I died. If I make the first unthinkable things into my life, the first unthinkable move into my life, and I kill him, I will attract on me all the darkness of the world, and I will incarnate it, and I will die. And it's more supportable for me to die, me and myself, and to let him alive, because I really thought at that moment that he will stay safe in the spirit world. I made a mistake. And it's normal, because I do not have to decide for the young part of my consciousness what to do. He does what he wants to do. So at that moment, in my belief, it was that, okay, I kill him. I put my dag into his heart chakra. He will die, but he could not die. We are in the spirit world. And by doing this, I will die. I will go into incarnation, because I will attract on myself all the darkness of the world. I will lower so much in vibration that I will be able to incarnate. And it will be safe. Yeah, okay, of course. But doing this, yeah, I made to him a terrible scare of betrayal, you know, because this entity was behind a mountain. He didn't see it, and it's me, the yang energy, so I felt it, but he didn't felt it. He didn't know. And when it comes to me, I was all that it was in the universe for him, and he was all that it was in the universe for him, and he's still. So when it comes to me, the most precious thing in the universe for him, I just killed him, because this entity told me that it was time. It was now. And for me, it was insupportable that if he knows that it's time that he's sacrificing himself, I will die and we will both die. So I killed him. He could be able to stay safe in the spirit world, and I will incarnate, because I made a bad move. And so my vibration will lower and lower and lower and lower, and I will incarnate myself. So by doing this, it was unfair. For me, it was unfair. I had no choice, and so it was time, and I had a decision to make. And so it's a really, really deep injustice injury that my pure divine light spirit had by doing this. And for him, because he didn't have the information, I was the energy yang, so I was the more sensitive. He didn't felt it, and he didn't saw it. It was a betrayal. But in fact, it was not a betrayal. It was an incarnation scare. It was an action of love, of course. Believe it or not, but it was love. But in this pure divine light energy, he encoded, he engraved a betrayal scare, a huge, huge, huge betrayal scare. And like that, by lowering in vibration, because it's a scare, and your vibration goes down, he was able, if he wanted, to incarnate himself. And so there is I would like to explain also to you that as a male and female yin-yang, as a male and female yin-yang unified consciousness, universal consciousness, individualized, and being yin-yang, it's normal for us incarnated people to keep inside our heart chakra the signature of this other person. Because I know that there is a lot of things about, I don't know how to say it, yin-yang. Everybody use the symbol of yin-yang, and so it's okay if you want. But for me, the symbol of yin-yang is related to, in fact, in the yin energy, you know, in my energy, in my heart chakra, I still have the vibrational signature of because it's mine, it's my consciousness, my individualized universal consciousness. In my yin, so we use this symbol, but me as a human being, in my heart chakra, I feel this yang signature energy. I am able to feel it. Why am I able to feel it? Because I made a lot of transmutation of scales into my energetic field and in my the energetic field of my soul, and so I transmuted layers and layers and layers and layers of injury, of low density energy, and at the end I was able to feel that small point. It's really a small point, but it could grow up like de l'encre dans de l'eau. Mais it's really a small point of young energy, a vibrational signature into your heart chakra. So I guess that this is the symbol of that, but in your body, according to me, okay, it's beautiful, but forget about it. If you want. But do what you want. But in your heart chakra, after cleaning a lot of layers and layers and layers of low density energy, you will be able to feel the young energetical signature of yourself, because it's yourself. It's your young energy. It's the young energy of your consciousness. And he has also in his heart chakra my yin vibrational signature. You know, he has it in his heart chakra. He has my, because if this is he's the young energy and I am the yang energy, and so yang here, yin here, yang. So he has my energetic signature in his heart chakra, and I have his energetic signature in my heart chakra, and it's normal. And I hope that I have it, and I hope that he has it, because we are the same. We are the same. We are the same individualized consciousness. So it's just a separation of yin-yang energy of the same yin-yang unified consciousness, yin-yang unified energy. So I have to have his young energetic signature in my heart chakra, and he has to have my yin energetical signature in his heart chakra, because sooner or later I will be no more incarnated. Sooner or later, I don't know, I guess he won't be no more incarnated either. So how could we do after our incarnation to be able to reunite each other as a male and female universal individualized consciousness if we do not have our own yin-yang signature stay into our chakra. So I mean that for me it's normal to have my yang energical vibrational signature in my heart chakra, and it's normal that he has my yin energetical vibrational signature in his heart chakra, because after incarnation we will have to be male and female God in the same consciousness. I mean that incarnation is not lasting forever, but the consciousness, the pure divine light consciousness, is lasting, enduring forever. So it's normal for me to have that. But also why I do not believe in the concept of twin flames. They say, oh yes, we are twin flame. No. Twin flame does not exist. Each human being has to transmute a lot of layers of pain and lower vibrational energy to be able to go back to the signature of itself, to the opposite energy, not the opposite, because it's the same, it's a yang in the same consciousness, it's unified. So each human being on earth has to clean layers and layers of low vibrational energy to be able to feel in his heart chakra the yang energy if he is made of yin energy, or to be able to feel the yin energy if he is yang energy, in order to be able to reunite with who he is, with that he is pure divine light. So there is no twin flame. It does not exist. Everybody on earth has to do this job to be able to to match what you can call, if you want, a divine couple. If you want a divine couple, I will make to you a video about that. But so it's the path of each human being on this earth. I guess there is no twin flame on one side and other people on the other side. It does not exist. The more you will clean your energy, the more you will upgrade your vibrational energy, and the more you will be able to see what I see, and to understand what I understand, and to connect with all that is living, and also to connect with your divine counterpart. And just remember that it's normal that you are linked by your heart chakra to an other yin or yang energy, because it's you, and it's you, and so it's normal, and you have to go back if you want or not, but as a male and female God in the same pure divine light consciousness after your incarnation. So that's why I think it's normal. So I hope it was clear. And also I would like to say that you know, when you, as a human being, when you clean your energetic field, once you clean your soul energetic field, and once you hurt your pure divine light consciousness scare of incarnation, please remember for the yin energy that has to take the decision, because it's the most sensitive energy about the information. It seems to you to be unfair, but in fact it was an incarnation process, an incarnation scars. It was not an injustice. Okay, if it could just help you to pass through this scars, once you will hurt it. And so for the young energy, just remember also that it was not a betrayal. It was an act of love, in fact. And it is just the incarnation scare. It's just the incarnation process. And yes, when you hurt this scare and you have to transmute it, and personally I did not succeed. It was my pure divine light spirit that did it for me, because when I think I hurt this scare, so my whole world, because he was and he'll always be, because it's like that, because I really believe that time does not exist, but it was my whole world, and so my whole world just disappeared, just go. It's a terrible scare, for a pure divine light consciousness. And so when I hurt, or when I had these scares in front of me, inside of me, my whole world break down, and the emotion was so intense that I made 2 weeks to come back from this scare. And it was not me that transmuted it. It was my pure divine light consciousness. And so what I saw around me in the physical world, because my inner world was breaking down completely, it was a lot of unfair situation appearing to me during 2 weeks. My life was unfair situation, because it was these scares that was vibrating so much inside of me, that just has so many unfair situations in front of me during 2 weeks. It was really hard, and it was difficult to believe, as I guess that I think he already hit his betrayal scale. But I guess that when the young energy is facing this scare, it appears to him the worst betrayal situation he could ever not even imagine in his life. Because remember, it was not able to imagine it. He was not. He did not know that it was time to incarnate. So please, for those that are to this scare, but just remember, it's an incarnation scare. Don't feel hurt more than necessary, because it's really an incarnation scare to my point of view. So I really hope this could help some people, and I wish you a good evening.